Hi, welcome to my garden. Today is Wednesday, May 24th. No, we're not going to be drinking beer, but we're going to be catching some slugs and snails. Come on, let's plant. And by that I mean let's plant some cups. I've received several questions in the last 2 days. Everybody's starting to get bugs in their garden. And some folks are a little concerned about that. Well, that's part of it. One of the ways we deal with it is we put out beer traps. Now the thing with the beer trap, your ground has to be level with the cup so they can get in it. And you don't want a real shallow cup, otherwise it evaporates so fast you never keep enough beer in it to catch anything. You know, this beer has been sitting outside in the heat and frozen for the last 2 years and it still foams up. You can mix a little powdered sugar in with this, that works also. But then just strategically place it several places around your garden. The other thing I like to do is when the can's almost empty, leave it out, tip it with the spout so that a slug or snail could crawl in it at an angle, and they'll drown in that also. So that kind of doubles the stuff you can catch them with. I'm going to put one over here, and then we're going to put a couple over by the cabbages. Now these are the leaves that I took off of that cabbage yesterday and just cut and dropped them here. But this is a great example. These holes here, that's all, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 slugs right there. Wow. So I guess that's a good little slug trap. See if we can't find any more. There's 2. So yeah, I've got slugs out in my garden. And it's time we get the traps out here. But if I can keep them over here eating on these and off of the main cabbages, we're going to be doing pretty good. But most of these are young, they've just hatched. Now the other thing we're going to do is we're going to put out some of these slug pellets. This is iron phosphate. Very safe for the garden. Very effective on slugs and snails. Yeah, now that was pretty gross. But even if you have to get down into the soil to get this down so that you got a good level, go ahead and do that. Look at that. There's a little snail. Here's the deal. If you're going to go organic, you're going to go mulch, you're going to have critters. It's just part of it. Let me go get a little more beer and we'll fill this one up. But then on the other hand, you have this, and this, and this. Baby ladybugs. These slug pellets are pretty easy to put down. We just put a few around wherever we see any kind of slug damage. It looks like the cabbages are where we need to go. Throw a little bit on the ground around all your brassicas, and soon enough we're going to have to come out here with the BT and spray these for cabbage worms. I've seen quite a few of the little white moths. I don't see any right this second, but I know they're out here and they've been laying eggs. A few little spots on these greens, so we'll just throw some here. Check out the lotus container. We got leaves the size of 50-cent pieces in there. Look how fast this squash grows. I just wound it. We're going to have to continue to wind it. Up 1, up 2, up 3. So we've also got leaves the size of 50-cent pieces. It's going to be a nice little colorful addition to the garden. You can do this too. And springtime is a time when all the bugs and slugs and things come out, and they're hungry. You can't blame them. You do have some tools that are safe and effective and time tested. And if you want to learn a little more about bugs in the garden, click that link right there and I'll meet you right back here in the garden. And if you want to learn a little more about the deep mulch, click that link right there and I'll meet you right back here in the garden. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden. peas are almost ready to start picking.